Good morning. Hi, guys. It's Carrie from Texas. How are you today on this new week, Monday? I have never been more happy to see a Monday in my life. I just have not. You guys know that I am a Monday person and I love Mondays. Last week was probably the worst week. Last 2 weeks have been the worst 2 weeks of my entire career, without a doubt. And it took a really significant blow on me psychologically and emotionally, for lots of reasons that I'm not going to get into now, but I just want to tell you I appreciate the wonderful encouragement that I got from so many of you. I know my message was a little cryptic. I did not want to just blurt out specifics because I don't want to hurt anyone. And so, anyways, I'm doing okay. I'm doing better. I'm looking forward to a new week, a new month, and hopefully making some really positive strides forward. So, having said that, let's get started. Good morning. Grab a coffee. I did find something out, and I do have an explanation for you on these two products. Okay? When you order them online, they look very similar. You don't see the definition 1 in the packaging, right? It's very hard to distinguish, especially if you get these on Amazon, what the difference is here, but I'm going to tell you what the difference is. And it is different. There's definitely a difference. This is the foundation stick, okay, that I'm using, and I love it. And I was able to get another one, okay? It's very hydrating. I love it. I think it's a great product, and I'm going to continue to use it. When I went to get another one as a backup, this came in, and I sent it back because it wasn't right, and it came back again, and I'm like, what on earth? So I went back to the Amazon, and in the picking of this particular product, this does show in the Amazon drop down. This is not the same thing, however. This is, first of all, it's much smaller. You can see one is tan, one is gray. This actually is a actual concealer and blemish stick. Okay, so, and there's hardly any of this. I want you to just see here. When I put this up, that's as far as it goes. I wouldn't buy this again, unless I just get this on and think, oh, I can't have anything better, and I'm going to use it as a concealer, because that's what I'm going to use it as. Not necessarily a concealer, but an under eye corrector is how I'm going to use it. So let's see what happens here. I have my foundation, I have my moisturizer, and I have my primer on. So let's come in with this. And we're just going to go under the eye and on top of the eye and where I have my scarring, okay, which is right here. And we're going to use this like I use this product. Okay, this is a flesh tone product. This is a much lighter toned product. Okay, we're going to put that back down. It doesn't go very far down, and we're going to put the lid back on that, and we are going to see what things look like once I get this on, and then I use the other stick for the rest of the area on the rest of my complexion. Now, I will say this is just as lightweight as the other one. And feels just as good. It's very hydrating. I don't notice a difference in the consistency of the product. Meaning, you know, how it goes on. I would say this is okay. I don't know that I think it corrects any better than the other one that I'm using. So let's see what it looks like with the actual other stick that I've been using and loving. So I'm going to come over and go where I normally go and use it flat, like they say to use it flat. Use the actual mechanism flat. I do love this product. I really do. I think this is a really remarkable product. I like this better than the Tier product that was out. The, you know, the red round foundation ball egg. This is a much lighter product. It's much sheerer than that product. I think this blends better. It's definitely much sheerer, but you still get this great coverage. And more importantly, I think it breathes better on your face, this product, over the red Tier product. Beautiful. Do you need both these products? I don't know, but I would say this. If you struggle with scarring on your face and you have indentions on your face, if you have significant really significant color discoloration, where you can actually see two different tones of color, this probably would be a good idea. I think this gives you just a tad bit more pigmentation in the application, the actual color. For me, I don't think I need this. I think this is just I just don't think I need to spend the $15 on this when, if I really needed a little bit more protection or coverage, I would simply come back in and I would spot it like right here, right? I would just spot the areas that I needed just a little bit more help and save myself the extra expense. They both work wonderfully together, obviously. I don't think that second product gives me quite as much as this. I don't think it cancels out color discolorations as much as the Palolido one does. But they're two different tones and that can make a difference. So for me, I don't think it's worth it. But for the price, if you can afford it and you want to try it, why not? Especially if you have those, like I said, those really hard areas where you have significant scarring or discoloration, and this other product, the original one, doesn't quite give you the coverage that you need, then this secondary product from them, maybe it does the trick for you. I just, for me, don't think that it's worth the extra expense. I'm glad I checked it though, because it promised you would, and there's definitely a difference. So be very careful when you go to the checkout on Amazon that you're picking the right one. I don't know how it happened, but it did, and it happened twice for me. So just FYI. Obviously, I'm wearing purples today, periwinkle, and so let's come in and let's get all this sealed up with my loose powder, my Laura Mercier loose setting powder. I hope you guys had a really good weekend and you got some really good downtime, that you got some rest and relaxation, and you're feeling recharged for the week. My week finished out on a beautiful note on Thursday night. I don't remember if I've told you guys this or not, but my youngest child, my youngest son, got engaged Thursday night, and I am so excited for him and for her. Her name is Savina. Wayne and Savina are their names, and she is an absolute gift. She is remarkable young lady. I'm so impressed with her. Last year when we met, she came at Christmas time and she took over in the kitchen because I couldn't cook. If you remember, I just had surgery. She made this amazing meal, and she's been so supportive of everyone, and I'm just overjoyed with happiness for both of them. So very, very, very excited. Okay, we're gonna do something a little different today. I'm gonna use today this color pencil, and it's a lavendery color. It kind of looks a little pink, but it's not. It's definitely lavender. And we are gonna put that on the lid and up, all the way up through and on top of transition. So I'm going up onto the bone with the crayon. I am going to blend here in a second. Although this goes on really smoothly, there's not a lot of lines that show up with these pencils, but I do want to get a better look here in a second and see if I need to blend. Going all the way up, going underneath. This is definitely a beautiful color. It's these are very creamy. As you can see, it slides on my skin really easily. These are DNM. They came in a set of like 15 from Amazon. Then I'm going to pick up my purpley pink palette. This one that I've used before, and this one is TH, where do my glasses go? Let me get you the name of this one. I got this from Shein. TINGPHE. TINGPHE, this one. And in this, there is a real sort of lighty purpley two colors, and I'm going to come in and I'm just going to tap on, and we're going to seal and lock that color with a powder product. It's almost a perfect match, so works really good. And I'm just blending that, and I'm keeping it locked in with this powder. Okay, then I'm going to pick up the lightest silvery kind of light color, and we're going to go up under here, under the brow, and then here, just fix that a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna put a little bit of the light right here in the corner. Get that really light right here in the inner third. And in the tear duct. Now I'm going to come into the purpley, two darker purple colors, and we're going to mix them. And we're going to come here and outline. Same up here. Okay, now I'm going to pick up that same brush that had the light on it, and we're just going to sort of blend all of that. And then we're just going to add a little of that dark right out here. Not all the way through transition, just right out on the outer side, right here. And then we're going to make sure that we really blend that. Okay, now I'm going to get my finishing powder, which is my Revlon finishing powder, Color Stay finishing powder, and I'm going to get it on the brush, and we're going to come underneath, make sure we have no fallout and no purpley discoloration under the eye. We don't want any shadows under the eye. Get up really close to the purple that I've got down here. Really, really, really. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking, do I see an increased color differential from not using the original product that I've been using and loving, the under eye color corrector? And I do. I do not think this gives me as much correction as this, and they're definitely significantly different colors. This is a flesh color. Look at the difference there. This definitely has more yellow. This definitely has more pink. And as somebody who has pink undertones, I think the Palolito one is a much better product for me to color correct color differences that I have in my skin. Good product, but not exactly what I need, and definitely not as good a results as the pink flesh tone color corrector that I'm using. All right, now let's get some Water Brat. I love this blush. Just love this blush. That blush makes me feel good. I know that's crazy, but it's true. All right, I am going to line my lips, and I'm going to use the same color on my eyes. Need my glasses. I'm going to use that same product and color on my lips that I used on my eyes. All right, nice and lined. Now, oops, I forgot to let that just sit for a second, and let's glue the brows into place. Okay, very nice. Now I'm going to come on and I'm going to use this same pencil for lips. And I'm going to pick up with a small brush that darker purpley color. And voila. Same color as my shadows by using my pencil and the same eyeshadow on my lips. And then we're just going to, ever so slightly, I mean hardly any gloss at all. I just want enough to wet I'm actually dry applying that, meaning that there's hardly any product on it, just enough to get that little bit of shimmer from the gloss. Beautiful, that looks stunning. Yes. Okay, now let's come in and let's get good curl here if I can get them. Okay, and on here. And I started, you know, I really liked the Milani blush that I had, but I used it all up. So I tried another one because I wanted to continue the combination of the Milani Black and the Panorama, because it has really helped me fill out my lashes a little bit more. The two formulas together really work well. This one really coats them for me, gets a really good base. I love this applicator too. It's very fine and it's very hard, and so I really can get in here and grab these lashes. To do a secondary coat with my Panorama. And I'm getting a much better end result by using the two of them. The two products together, the two formulas together, are just really giving me a nice finish on my lashes. Very, very stiff brush, so I can really get in here and get these tiny little hairs that I'm seeing right here. And then I'm going to come down and do underneath. Okay, gonna just let that sit for a second. And then we're gonna come in with the Panorama on top here. Okay. Now let's just do a kabuki. I forgot to do it before I did my lashes, so we'll just be real careful with the powder not to get it all over the lashes. And there we go. Glasses. Beautiful. Ugh, just love the purples. I get so many wonderful comments from you guys with the purple colors, so I'd have to say it's right up there with the pinks for me anyways. So there we go today. I hope you have a splendid day, everybody. I really do. I hope it's a wonderful week, that it's productive and encouraging, and I'm here to support you, and thank you for your amazing support and comments and encouragement. I just really, really had a bad week, and so many of you saw it, picked up on it, and sent me amazing messages of support. So thank you so very much for that. It means the world to me. Please, if you would, like, share, and subscribe, and share this video with somebody that loves makeup, potentially in our age group, and who just tries every day to put their best foot forward, whatever it is that they're doing in their daily life. Be successful. Take the time every day to do what you need to do for you to get yourself headed in the right direction every day, positively, ready to go, ready for that unknown person that could come in that you need to make an impression on. Because remember, you only get 10 seconds and poof, it's gone, and you never get it back again. So be ready. Could change your world forever. Really could. And be true to yourself. But first and foremost, be true to yourself. And remember, you can do anything you want. If you work hard, if you're dedicated with faith, love, and dedication, hard work, you can do or be anything and achieve any goal that is still outstanding in your life. Or if you're just starting out on your journey, believe in you, and all things are possible. I believe in you. I believe in me. Although sometimes, like all of us, we question ourselves, and that's when those really bad days come in. So I try not to have that happen very often, and you help me to not do that. So God bless you. Happy Monday. Have a great day. Be safe, be successful, and get out there and hit that grand slam. And let me know when you hit one. I really do want to know so we can all share in positive, inspirational stories of success. And we'll see you later. God bless. Carrie from Texas. Good morning and have a fabulous day.